There's a new Chewbacca bandolier strap. Fits over your shoulder for play and holds 10 action figures securely. Like new Princess Leia Organic and Re-Ease, each sold separately. It even has pouches.
New C-3PO collector's case Chewbacca bandolier strap.
Hey everyone, we're live. How's it going? It's your friend Rob, and we're here with another episode of The Collector's Case on the Chewy's Bandolier YouTube channel. So before we start, as always with the housekeeping, please like and share and subscribe to my channel. I'm up to 58 now subscribers, so let's get that going. Keep it growing, ever growing, always onward and upward. So yeah, it's great to be back. It's been a while. I've been busy with work and just life stuff gets in the way, and you know how it is. But yeah, I'm back, and yeah, there we go. Yes. 58. That's right. We're moving upward. We're moving up in the world. So but yeah, yeah. So some stuff happened this week. I I'm sure you've all seen. But we're gonna talk about a little bit at a time here, because obviously we want to kind of keep things, compartmentalized to some extent. So the first thing I want to talk about is, and I'm going to share my screen here, is we got some Star Wars stuff this week, and that will be this guy right here. So yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu is in full effect. There's the marketing, I think you could safely say, has started. We've had a couple of trailers over the last little bit. So I mean, it's clear that they're making no secret that the movie is coming, which good, because it's coming real soon. But we got this announcement this week, and wanted to talk about it because I don't know what to make of it, in the sense of whether or not I'll get it. And that's weird for me because it's a Star Wars figure, and I generally get everything Star Wars. I would say that I really like the design of the trooper. I like his armor design. It's very reminiscent of the shore trooper from Rogue One, just with an Arctic theme as opposed to a beach theme. But yeah, I didn't get the ATRT with the clone driver from the Clone Wars set. I didn't get that, and at the time I was kind of disappointed in myself, because I really liked the design of that clone armor with those flaps hanging down the side of his helmet. I thought those were kind of cool. But ultimately I missed it. I didn't get it. And then, because I was hoping they would offer the clone without the ATRT, and they never did. So I was unable to get that particular clone. And I believe that clone had a name, but I can't remember what his name was. But at any rate, yeah, I didn't get that one. So when they announced this week, I was kind of thinking, is this an ATRT and figure that I want to go for? I'm still kind of on the fence. However, as we're we'll look through it, but that ATRT is not small, as you can see here. So this is going to be a bit of a space hog. I don't know for sure if it's something that I've got space for, to be honest. It's not that I don't want it per se. I mean, ideally I want everything. I mean, we all do. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to make this a little bit, I don't know if I can make that bigger, or I don't think I can. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm just going to try a different view. Nope, that's too big me. Let's that's all right. Let's go with that. But yeah, yes, absolutely. The ATRT does look really good. I like it a lot. Like as a vehicle, I think it looks really cool. I like the concept of it. Um, but there's just so many other things that are coming out, and honestly, like I like how it looks. I like how he looks mounted on it. I think it's a really cool looking figure. And a good set. And yes, you can squat down the ATRT and make it look, it won't take up so much space. But I mean, I don't want it just to sit like that all the time. I would want to be able to extend the legs and actually have it standing up. So I'm not 100% sure if this one is for me. Now, that said, and of course, there's a Mandalorian and Grogu. You see them in the trailer jumping around on it. So I mean, there's that. But um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm also not really sure what I think about this design here, this sort of Imperial Remnant snowtrooper design. Um, I don't hate it. It's very unique looking. I'd have to see how it looks, you know, in hand, and I want to see how it's utilized in the movie too. Because if it's kind of a one-off thing and a throwaway sort of a trooper, then maybe I don't want to bother getting it. But we've also got more snow troopers coming, so I am excited about that. I got to say about that. Um, but as the great comedian Stephen Wright once said, "You can't have everything. Where would you put it?" It's true. That's he's not wrong. Although he rarely he most of his observations are wrong. I mean, or most of them aren't wrong. He's pretty keen, that guy. Um, but yeah, so as you can see here, they've got the Mandalorian sitting in it, because obviously there's that scene in the trailer where he and Grogu they're like escaping on one of these. And that's fine. Um, yeah, I don't know. The main thing for me is that, at least in this case, for this one, which wasn't the case for the clone one, you can just get the trooper if you want. You don't have to get the ATRT. And that is kind of the one thing about this that makes me think maybe I'll get the trooper. I'm not sure. Again, it's one of those things where I want to see what it's like in the movie. What does it do? What's its part in the story? But it's a very cool vehicle, like no question. Like it looks really good. I'm certainly not poo-pooing it. It definitely looks good. I love the detail on the vehicle. And that's the thing, is I like the vehicles. I like the small sort of personal vehicles that they've done. Like I have that Clone Wars Anakin on the Stap, and I love that Stap thing. It's just cool. It's just a fun thing, and it lights up well. I need to get it I want to get it hacked so that I can put the fake batteries in it and just have it plugged in all the time. Or I might have to talk to Fusion Reactor and see maybe he's got a kit for it. I don't know, but I would very much like to have that thing lit up all the time, because I do like that. It is cool. The little miniature personal vehicles I find to be very cool. Like this just is a cool looking thing. It just is. It's like we used to call them the ATSTs, the ones in Return of the Jedi. We saw them, we used to call them the chicken walkers. I don't know if those of you who might be old enough to remember that, but Windman, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the chicken walkers. This thing kind of reminds me of that. Only this is for like a single person. Like almost, it's like the sports car version of a chicken walker. I don't know, kind of how I look at it a little bit. But like here you see again, you can get just the trooper. And I like this idea here, this newly developed armor coated with a you and me both, man. You and me both. It's coated with a realistic flocked texture and weathering effects. I like that. I like realism in these outdoor what things are supposed to be like outdoor themed armors and uniforms and things like that. Like the flocked texture would imply to me that it's meant to look like wool or almost like fleecy wool, so that it's you look at it and you go, okay, clearly it's meant to keep a person warm. So I like that they've gone to that level of detail. But yeah, I think if I'm being honest with myself, I'll probably get the Trooper, but I don't know for sure if I'm going to go for the ATRT. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen. If I wait too long, do I lose it? Does it happen to me again, like the same thing that happened with the Clone Trooper and that ATRT? It's entirely possible. But I don't know. I think in the long and the short of it, I'm likely going to get at least the Trooper, maybe both. I don't know. I haven't pre-ordered either of them yet. I haven't done that pre-order yet because it hasn't been on my radar as strongly. And I think that might be due to the fact that I got to the end there. It might be due to the fact that the Mandalorian and Grogu has not been, I'm gonna say, really well advertised. They've kind of dropped the ball with that movie. I hate to say it, but they really have dropped the ball in terms of the marketing. I want to see it. I'm excited to see this movie. I really am. And I'm hopeful that maybe the excitement will build up for it as we get closer to the actual release date. But I mean, as of right now, it's not looking like there's going to be a lot of people that are going to see it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be one of them because I like The Mandalorian. Third season notwithstanding, I really enjoyed the show. I still really enjoy the show. And honestly, most of the third season I enjoyed as well. There are things about what they did with it that unfortunately color that season a little bit in a negative light for me. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, that last trailer was really good. That I have to admit, that was a really, really good trailer. I think it's going to be a hit too. I don't think they spent a ton of money on it. I don't think its budget was ridiculous. So given that that's probably the case, I think it stands to make a profit really well. I think. I don't know anything about the movie business. I don't work in it. I don't have any sway in it. I'm just a moviegoer. So all I do is buy a ticket and I go to the movies. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, and do I have a visitor?
Yeah.
I have a visitor.
What's up, man?
Hey, Lael
What's
Rockwell,
going on with you,
ladies and
brother?
gentlemen.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to my show.
What's up, brother? I'm cleaning. I'm doing, Saturdays is normally reserved for like cleaning, but
Yeah.
I was like, let me stop doing and see what my partner doing. How you doing, brother?
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
And,
man.
yeah. No, we were just talking about the ATRT.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up. You said my name wrong earlier too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leroy.
Yes, Leroy Kent. I'm
Leroy
Clark's
Kent.
brother.
Oh, that's what it. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, Clark's brother. I'm his illegitimate brother, Leroy.
Leroy
I'm not Kryptonian, but yeah.
His parents made the odd trip to Earth before Krypton blew up, and
Yeah.
His dad did anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And decided to spread his seed without giving me power. You know what I mean? So
well, we don't live around a red sun, unfortunately.
nah, we don't. We don't. So I'm kind of weak. You know what I mean? So
thank you for coming, Leroy.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
no doubt. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we were just talking about the ATRT driver and the ATRT itself, and Windman and I were making the comments that we thought, you know, it looks. I think the movie is going to be fun. I think it's going to do well. I want to wait and see what kind of impact this character and kind of has in the film before I decide whether or not I want to own one.
I don't
Because it
call him
takes up so much
Windman.
space.
I don't call him Windman anymore.
Uh-oh.
His name is Coconut Corey. That's his new nickname. He deserved he deserves a new nickname, so his new nickname is Coconut Corey.
Oh,
Don't
God.
ask me why. His new name is just Coconut Corey. So his new name is Coconut Corey 42.
Oh boy.
Not Windman anymore. It's Coconut Corey. But go ahead. What were you going to say now?
Now we know. Now that I know this.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying I like the Trooper a lot. I like the design. I like that it kind of looks a little bit like the Shore Trooper.
Yeah.
But for an Arctic sort of a snow setting.
Yeah.
And I like any of those, anywhere it looks like they're wearing a jacket, a long coat. I love that.
Yeah.
And it looks like they've got this, and like he's got a duster on it, almost looks like. But yeah, I'm probably talking myself into buying it right now, actually.
Well, so I haven't ordered it yet. I was kind of waiting to see the film and how it's going to appear whether it's going to be long term or short term on the film, like how much of a presence will it have on camera. I don't know, man, because like I said, room is definitely the essence for me. And I'm already kind of like, that's mainly, I'm starting with the upstairs and I'm going downstairs. I got to clean some more, but I don't know, bro. It's going to be kind of tough to really decide on whether or not, because it's we talked about this on Thursday, bro. Like, I mean, they're starting to ramp up the promotions of the and stuff like that for it. They're promoting the film more, but I think they should have been doing that earlier, bro.
Oh, they're really late. They're really late.
Yeah, like they're really late, and I don't understand why it's so late. Like there should have been, they should have been doing this even before the Super Bowl or around December and stuff like that, Christmas time. We should have been ramping up for this, bro. And we haven't. The excitement surrounding this movie isn't the greatest right now. And I'm hoping that they're hiding more than what we're seeing.
I think they must be.
They have to be. They have to be. So we'll see. But at the same time, can they afford to depend on the level of secrecy? I think that they need to start letting us know something, because we need a wow factor, a hype factor, entice the audience to go see it. So I don't know. But with this, I might get it. At least one, but I have to see.
If I were to get the Trooper, I'm exactly the same thoughts as you in that. I want to see what's the use of the characters and how are they used in the movie. If it's just like a blink and you miss them kind of thing, then I don't know if I really but if I do, just because I like the design so much, if I get two, I'm either gonna get, if I get anything, I'm either gonna get two of the Troopers, because always rule of two, or I get the Trooper and the ATRT, because I don't have an ATRT. But
I'm thinking about getting at least. I'm thinking about, because I do follow the rule of two, but I'm thinking about either getting one Trooper or getting two Troopers. Well, one Trooper then with the set. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
That's another possibility too, I guess. I might go that route. I'm just not sure. That's the thing. Usually when it comes to Star Wars stuff, I'm sure the second they announce it, like, I know that I want it.
And here's the other dilemma.
Yeah.
May the 4th is right around the corner, bro.
Yep. Mhm.
I don't want to put all eggs in this, and then
No.
May the 4th comes around and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're
That's
getting that. We're getting that. We're getting that. Oh
mhm.
shit. So that's why I'm kind of
And
falling back.
they've been sneaky. Hot Toys has been very sneaky with
Yeah.
this too, because
Yeah.
as we know, and as I showed you the other night on Uncivilized Scoundrels, and I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
just gonna share this.
Yeah.
Where is it? Da, 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 da.
You said I'll take cord like Ted.
Yeah, I know. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Or wait, isn't it? That might be it. Let's see. Or is it this one? There it is. Yeah, so we got this thing that came up,
Yeah.
and they're being sneaky in the sense that we've seen this ATRT driver. We've seen the Unsullens that they already showed.
Yep.
Obviously, Mando and Grogu is the main thing. They've already showed they're doing that. But when you go over here,
yeah, the AT driver,
there
bro.
he is, AT driver, and I'm telling you right now, those are probably they're gonna wait for those until I bet May 4th, or right before the movie comes out.
Probably, because they know that's going to be a hit. Definitely going to be a hit.
I'm getting
yeah.
I've had the Sideshow one for years, and
me too.
No disrespect to the Sideshow one, it's really good. You know, I wouldn't sell it just because of this, but it's it's that Sideshow one still holds up.
It does.
But with
it does, because I have the Sideshow. I have both the AT driver, and also the TIE fighter pilot.
Yeah.
So
I never got the TIE pilot from Sideshow, but I've got the other one. It's just I haven't heard anything yet when they're sending it. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But I got two of those because I'm gonna try and do that that scene of the
Death Star hallway scene, but when
where two of the fighters are broken off the main group. Come with me.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Iconic. And it's crazy, like how every word that comes out of Vader's mouth, every phrase that comes out of his mouth is iconic.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. But yeah.
My favorite Vader line of all time. There's two of them. One is, "I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further." That was the most frightening line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, and "The Force is strong with you, Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet."
Yes.
He was like, "Yo, I'm about to beat your ass.
You're gonna learn a lesson now.
I'm about to whoop your ass.
Oh
You're my son, but I'm about to spank you a little bit." You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. No, it's and it's funny too, because in the special editions, they actually removed one of my favorite Vader lines and substituted it for something else, and it was right after Luke lets himself fall down into the thing, and he escapes basically. And Vader is walking back, and there's a couple of stormtroopers with him, and it's just the way he says it. It's not even that the words are all that important. It's just the way he says it. And he just goes, "Bring my shuttle," and he's really he's angry, and
he's so angry, bro. Yeah,
you feel it. He's angry because he just laid it all out for Luke.
Yep.
He basically promised him the universe, and he still
Luke was like,
no.
"I don't believe you. Like I'll never believe you."
Doesn't believe him. So Vader at that point is having a crisis of consciousness.
Yep.
You know,
and I'd hate to be anybody aboard the Death Star, not the Death Star, but anybody aboard
the
Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
You know, at that point. You know what I mean? I'd hate to be that person. Yep.
Oh God, I wouldn't want to be in his way after that.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
But then they changed it. And it annoys me still to this day that now he's like, alert my Star
Alert my
Destroyer
shuttle
to
for,
prepare for my
arrival.
arrival.
Yeah.
And then they do this little cut scene of him flying out to his Star
Yeah.
Destroyer, and then another cut scene, which is a
The
reused different
beginning
angle
of Return of
from
the
Return of
Jedi.
the Jedi.
Yeah, the very beginning. Yep.
I know, and I just thought, oh, come on.
That's a lazy, like you're taking the lazy way out. You know what I mean?
And the thing is I didn't think they even needed to include that. It's
Yeah,
understood. He went back to his ship.
yeah, that's it. I didn't
You
need
don't
you to
have say
say it.
everything.
We didn't need you to show it. We knew
Yeah,
where the transition
exactly.
was. So
I know.
we understood. I get you, Vader. We got
Yeah.
you, buddy. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's so yeah, I'm of the same opinion. I think that a lot of people now are gonna need to be careful with
Yeah.
your pre-orders,
Yeah.
because I honestly believe we're about to get some serious heat in the next few weeks.
I know we
So,
are,
you
bro.
know, your
Yeah.
discretionary spending, you need to keep an eye on it, because
Exactly.
you might commit to something and then something else comes out that you want way more, and then suddenly you're making that decision of, can I get both? If I can't, now I'm going to lose my NRD.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
be careful is all I'm saying.
Mhm.
Everybody be
Mhm.
careful. Don't
Chill out.
yeah, just relax. It's not going
Don't
to
be
sell
so
out
quick to
next.
jump the gun, because right now
Yeah,
it's not sold out. And it's not going to sell
exactly.
out for a while because, like I said, there's a lot to be
Mhm.
desired about the film. A lot of people are just kind of hesitant. It's going to
Yeah,
sell, but it's not going to sell as much as they think, bro.
right.
And
And
especially with last night's news. Ooh, Jesus, bro.
oh, mm,
Man of Steel, bro. We getting the Man of Steel, bro. They. Mm,
yeah.
mm, mm.
I'm yeah. And that's a really good segue
Uh-huh. Yeah, bro.
into the main topic for
Yeah,
today,
yeah,
because this thing came along, and it just I've never owned, I don't own, and I've never owned
yeah,
an InArt figure.
yeah.
And I mean, this thing, I don't even know. Let me add it to the thing. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So here we go. This
It's a bit
is
sunny out here. I just wanted to come out and get this
oh yeah,
breeze while I'm,
no worries. Yeah, this is by far one of the best. Oh, sorry, there's a pasta recipe there. I'm gonna click that off. There we go. Sorry about that.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on. I'm gonna come out and come back in, okay?
All right. So while we're waiting for Leroy to come back. Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. I like the bring my shuttle way better. I don't know what it is. I just really like that line, and I like the menace that he said it with. And then when they did the special editions, and I don't know. I love George Lucas, but sometimes I think he made some dumb decisions with those movies, the special editions, I should say. But yeah, the way that InArt has announced this, I'm not one to get overly nostalgic about movies, but okay, here we go. And Leroy Kent is back in the building. There he is. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I think the
you're
connection
good.
got lost when I came outside for a second.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I was just saying, I'm not one normally to get overly nostalgic about movie properties. I've got a handful of things that I'm really big on. 89 Batman, and obviously all Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Like I said, there's about a handful of them. This
Yeah.
one, I'm not gonna wait and see if Hot Toys does this, because whatever
No, I'm
they
not.
do,
No
I
need.
can't imagine it being better than this.
It's not going to be. That's what I'm
No.
saying, bro. I already know it's not. I mean, you have your Hot Toys loyalists, and that's fine. But
Mhm.
I know proportion, and between proportions, they will get the proportions wrong.
They
InArt
will, I
nailed
think,
this.
yeah. Hot Toys tends to idealize
Yeah.
proportions and
Hmm.
not work with what the actual on-screen accuracy maybe was. InArt
Exactly.
doesn't do that. InArt goes with what we saw.
Exactly.
And this, I'm like, I look at this and it takes me back, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
And as much as I'm looking, granted, as much as I am looking forward to and have pre-ordered those Dark Knight Returns, that Superman,
Hmm.
and the Batman, this
Yeah.
is probably my most anticipated figure. I guess it's going to be for 2027,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
instantly, like it didn't even take. It wasn't even a guess for me. I was like,
It
yeah,
was a no-brainer at that point, bro.
100%. And I'm the sculpt is incredible.
Hmm.
I've seen some talk online,
Uh-huh.
people complaining about the likeness.
Yeah.
Respectfully to those people, I don't know who you think Christopher Reeve looked like,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
but this is Christopher Reeve. Mandy from our friend Mandy put it the best way. InArt makes little people.
Yeah.
These are
That's what they
little
do.
people.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how
Yeah.
accurate. I love that they did this. And there were people complaining. I watched the InArt live stream, and there were a
And they
few people.
stressed on that live stream, they did stress that it was
Yep.
just, this is the prototype. They're
Yeah.
still doing up. Just give them time, man.
Let them.
Give
They
them
have a
time. I
year.
understand that you have these gripes, but give them time. Damn.
Hmm. And I
Yeah.
have to admit, that girl, the one who was doing the show of it, she was a trooper. I'm like, she really. There were some
Yeah.
questions that I just thought, oh, come on.
It was way too, it was, I
She
mean,
was
there were
being very
questions
nice.
that she was.
She was being
It was
very nice.
even, bro, but there was even some rude questions in there as well. And I saw it.
Yeah,
So
I caught one or two of those, and I'm glad they kind of just passed them over, because
yeah, yeah.
the one thing I
They were
did
being
think, though,
stupid.
regarding this particular accessory, the kryptonite that they put around his neck in the movie, and somebody was complaining that, oh, it doesn't have a light up function.
It
It never glowed in the movie. It didn't light up. It never put off any light. I don't know why you would want it to do that now, only unless you're thinking of it in the sense of the way that effects today are done.
yeah,
If they remade
yeah,
this movie today, yeah, they'd probably have it glowing.
yeah.
But this is 1978. You know, it's they're not
Special
they didn't
effects
really.
weren't where they are now. You know what I
No.
mean?
And it would have been an extra added expense to make it light up that they just didn't need to do. It's a hunk of rock. It's not,
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I thought was a weird thing for them to go on about. But
Hmm. Hmm.
and I also saw people complaining about the S logo looking like it's not fabric like it was on the thing. But to be honest, I kind of like this.
Yeah,
I don't. Oh, and I love that they added the bullet. That's
yeah,
great. But yeah,
yeah,
I'm just trying to find a better picture of the like, look at that. That
yeah,
is shocking how good that
yeah.
is.
It looks great.
Um, but yeah, like the S logo, and they even said in their live stream that, they, if enough people say we want it to be fabric, that they could potentially change that.
I don't even care, bro.
I
Like
don't either. And the thing is, it's not, it's she said it's printed rubber. So
yeah,
it's going to be soft. It's not going to be
yep.
like a hard plate. It's going to be soft.
No,
It's going to have a fabric-like feel. and
Yeah.
it's bright. They can get brightness with that you can't get with fabric
Yeah.
alone.
I don't want it to be
Um,
fabric, bro, because fabric gets worn once the light hits it,
yep,
too much. Don't do
and
that.
it can peel.
Yeah,
That's the
there
other thing. But yeah,
people
like
are
I
really
don't
reaching,
have like
bro.
look at that. That's perfect. I say leave it like this. I have no problem with this at all.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I don't think fabric, I think it's a nitpick that I mean, if enough people complain and then they change it, okay, fine, they changed it. But I'm
yeah,
fine with this how it is. I don't know what
exactly.
you think
I'm
about
fine with it,
that.
bro. I've been saying that I was fine with it. I'm just gonna
Mhm.
let them. I have no critiques to pass at
Yeah.
all because, like I said, I mean, and I even with the base, bro, I have no critiques. I'm
Mhm.
gonna let them do what it is that they need to do. Let
Mhm.
them do whatever they need to do in that particular space and just move with the current, bro. I mean, we have to allow these companies, if we can give Hot Toys grace, we got to give them the same amount of grace. Hold
Yeah.
on. We got to give them the same amount of grace. That's
Yeah,
my
for
daughter.
sure.
She's like, but yeah, because we got to run to the store. But yeah, just give them the grace, bro. Let them do what they got to do. Let them cook and just stop
Yeah.
complaining. That's the way
They've
I
got a
see it.
year.
So
There's a whole
yeah,
bunch that they could do, like whatever the problems some people
yeah,
have, chances are it's gonna look even better.
yeah.
You know,
So
as
just
good as
give them
this is,
time.
they're gonna just gotta give them the time, and they've got it.
Give them time.
So
Give them some time. Hey, I got
yep.
to shoot out of here, man. She
Oh,
just got here. She arrived.
thank you for
Heck
coming
yeah,
in.
man. Heck yeah,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
I'll probably be watching on my way wherever we gotta go. But yeah, I'm
All
here,
right.
man, and I'll be talking. I'll talk to you. Well, you
I'll
there?
see
Are you on tomorrow?
Yep, I'll be on tomorrow.
All right, man. I'll see you then.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right,
Leo,
brother.
everybody.
All right. Peace out.
See ya. So yeah, so like I was saying, that's great that he came in. I'm really happy that he came in. But yeah, let me just go back to I was going through all these pictures again because I can go through them over and over, and every one of them I love. But yeah, so here we'll start from the beginning of this. So yeah, I'm of the opinion. Oh, you know what I'm going to do first? Actually, I'm going to go back through because I know that Winman has. I apologize, Winman. I didn't. There we go. Oh, theatrical versions of the original film, Superman, or I'm assuming. Um, yes, I think it looks good. I have ordered the 2-pack. I ordered it through 1/6 Kit, and I'm very excited. I can't order directly from InArt. From Canada, we're not part of uh they can't. I don't know if it's just a shipping issue or what it is, but they can't ship here. So I did panic when I went on their site and it said for my jurisdiction, it said sold out. And I was like, what? Wait, what? But it just says that in any if you live in any jurisdiction where they don't ship to or they don't sell to, then that's what you get. That's what you see. So I ended up getting it through 1/6 Kit. So I'm set. I'm set and done. And yeah, it's after I put down my NRD for the 2-pack is what I ordered because I want both. I want Clark and I want him as Clark and I want him as Superman. Yeah, my NRD went down. So when the day comes and it's ready to go, the remainder that I'll owe is about 520 Canadian. So I'm set. I'm gonna do that. That's a done deal because I will have this. And this, as I said earlier, this will be my first InArt figure. I don't have any other InArt, and it's not because I'm anti InArt. I just didn't. I just didn't. I didn't get on the train with InArt from the beginning. So unfortunately, I missed out on some Lord of the Rings figures, which would have been the other thing I would have collected from them. But I mean, I didn't get Gandalf. I missed out on him. I missed out on Aragorn, and then Legolas got announced, and I thought about it, but then I thought I'm gonna have to collect backwards to get Aragorn and Gandalf, and I'm not gonna collect backwards for. I just they're way too expensive on the secondary market, so I'm just gonna have to admire from afar everybody else who has them and be happy for them, because sadly it ain't me. But Superman, this I can do. This I can do, and I am so excited about it. And yeah, the yeah, oh, you don't think the fabric they're using, I think, in the suit, the blue and the red parts of the fabric, um, I suspect those are, placeholder fabrics that they're using right now, because it's like I said, she was very clear in their live stream that um these are prototypes and these will be different when they're done. um so I mean, maybe there's a better fabric. It also depends on how aggressively you pose your figures too, right? So I mean, like for me, I tend to change figures poses maybe twice a year, because it's not that I want them to be statues. I like that they're posable. It's I tend to just leave things sort of for a while, and then if I get tired of a certain pose, then I'll change it. Um, but sadly, the Clark Kent pencil is not the same brand here. Yes, yes, that's right. It's these are the levels of nitpickiness that people do. Um, yeah, I thought that was kind of silly too. I mean, th- obviously not. And from what I understand, and I think I saw a photo of it. It might be in these photos here. I'm not sure. But one of the photos I think showed. Oh yeah, the on the Clark Kent side here, as you can see here, that I think is just a little patch of blue fabric with the logo on it. I think you just put it on under. You just stick. When you open up the shirt, you just sort of tuck it in, and I think that's all that. I think that's what that is. Um, so yeah, obviously, yeah, of course they're not going to have him wearing the whole suit under. That was a silly question, I thought, but sometimes people just ask because they're there and they want to ask. They got the person who's responsible for a lot of this stuff or who knows what they're doing, so they ask them. I will say the way this looks here, it looks like a Superman t-shirt folded up in a drawer. Like if I were to go to my t-shirt drawer, I'm pretty sure I'll see this at some point. So, but yeah. Um yeah, it's funny. Um the two pack of Arnold's. Oh, the Terminators. I thought about getting those, but I have the T800 battle damaged and clean from T2 from Hot Toys coming, and I'm gonna wait. I'm maybe Hot Toys does that again, because I've really enjoyed Hot Toys does Arnold really well, so I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully they'll do a few figures from the first Terminator. I mean, I would really like that. And no, I mean the fabric of the logo would. Oh, yes, you're right. That's right. Because that's been what I've seen, is that's been the issue from some people who've owned the first version that Hot Toys did. I have a friend who has the Superman from Superman 3, the drunk Superman figure. She has that one. And she's also not like a crazy poser. She doesn't pose a lot of different ways. She generally just has it and then puts him in a specific pose and leaves it there like that. And yeah, she's had that one now for, well, since it came out. So it's, God, I don't know how many years ago that is now. It's easily, I think it's got to be 10 years or just almost 10 for sure. But that figure looks great. It really does. And I love that drunk Superman figure. I think it's great. With muted sort of dingy colors and everything else. But Yeah, the original Hot Toys one, the issue I've seen with some people is that the S logo stretches over time. So for that reason alone, I don't want them to do anything different than what they've done here. What InArt has done. I think the rubberized um, uh, shield on his chest. I personally, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a good choice. And let's have a look at it just so we get a bit. See, that's just they just tucked that in. I would see when I do this, and I'm going to have this pose for Clark Kent. By the way, this is what I'm doing. But when I get this, I might push the shirt up a little higher so that the logo is a little bit higher up, just a little bit, because it looks like it's in the middle of his chest, sort of. I would rather be a little bit higher up, but that's just me being, you know, it's the aesthetic of it for me. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, there's another one. Yep, I told you, it does, and it we all had as kids. You say that like you don't still have one. I know I do. It's in the drawer. Sometimes I wear it. You know what? I may wear it. I'll wear it next Superman Day next year. And when I do a live stream, because I'll do a live stream on Superman Day next year. I didn't remember Superman Day this year, so it unfortunately didn't do it. But I'll dig it out of the drawer and I'll put it on. I certainly don't look like Superman in it. But how many of us actually do? But yes, oh, you've got I also have a Captain America shirt. I I figured. Yeah, I also have a Captain America shirt. I have there was a period of time where my comic shop would get the Diamond collectibles, the Diamond catalog, and would ask us, you know, to put in orders if we wanted anything. And the Diamond catalog didn't just have, if you know, you know, it did not just advertise comics for stores to, you know, for their stock. It also advertised collectibles and other things, and among those other things were clothing. I went on a t-shirt buying binge for the longest time when I was still going to that particular comic shop, and I had every Lantern uh every Lantern Corps logo t-shirt, every single one. I had the logos, I had character artwork t-shirts, I had, you know, all of it. I used to get a lot of t-shirts, and my wife would tell you I have too many t-shirts. It might be a problem. I don't know. But at any rate, yeah. But enough about my addictions. Back to Superman. So yeah, let's go back to here again because yeah. So here we're gonna go for the accessories for each version because you got the premium version, which of course comes with the two figures. So you got two Christopher Reeve figures, one as Superman and one as Clark Kent, obviously. I feel that the bases are going to change. I think they're going to change them. I think these are the ones they used that they're using now for, you know, for the announcements, for just for the announcement's sake. I suspect that kind of thing that they'll change that. I think the plate, I think somebody made a comment about the plate on his on the front of each one is a little too minimalistic, and they didn't like it. And the girl that was doing the live stream for InArt made a comment that these are just prototypes. So these, for me, I look at this stuff as a lot of this could be considered possibly just to be placeholders, just so they've got something to show. So for instance, the Krypton base, when he's the Superman base, yeah, I would have preferred it a little bit more than just this little lump in the thing here. Like they could maybe build it out a bit, you know, just a little. because I use the bases, or at least most of them. I use most of the bases, not all of them, but most of them. And this one is just it for me. It kind of reminds me of the one they gave with the David Cornsweet figure, which it looked like a little splash in water, is kind of how it looked, and I don't know. But aside from that, like you see here, we've got his Superman hairpiece. A whole bunch of hands. And then you got the kryptonite around the chain that, as you recall from the movie, if you've seen the movie, that Lex Luthor put around his neck to stop him. Yeah, I know. It's an easy addiction to get into, and it's a hard one to break. But yes, as I was saying, the kryptonite lump that he had put around his neck. So that's a really cool little detail. I like that they did that. And of course, the cape. Now, what they don't show in this accessories thing is it comes with two capes. It comes with a wired cape, so you can do flowy things like they're doing here in this picture. But it also comes with just a regular heavier fabric drape cape, which I am on board for, because I love the way that capes will fall naturally if there's no wire in them. I like wired capes, don't get me wrong. If you're looking for something more dynamic, absolutely. But the way I intend to pose him, I like that I'll have the option. I might use the wired cape for something, but for sometimes, but the majority of it I think will be the draped cape. And then as Clark Kent, he comes with what I think the base looks like it's a office floor, maybe. But he comes with two hair pieces, and obviously the glasses. He also comes with there's like a little bit of the Daily Planet newspaper here. He's got a leather satchel, briefcase type of a thing. He's got his glasses. I think that's a watch. I wish I could zoom in on that. Oh, wait, I can. Oh, look at that. Oh, look what I can do. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a watch. I believe that's a watch. But he comes with apparently 5. I don't know why they needed 5, but apparently it comes with 5 bullets so that you can do that scene with Lois Lane when he's in the alley and the guy mugs them and shoots him and he catches the bullet. Which I think is also, that's great. I love that. But yeah, they've got a lot of good accessories for this thing. And I mean, also just the fact that there's 2 head sculpts. You've got both of them are not, I should say, neither of them are angry looking. There's one that just looks more like a more stoic, like heroic and optimistic sort of face, and the other one is just sort of smiling Clark Kent face. And either one works on either figure, so that's perfect. But then you've got the 2 hair pieces, which if you didn't know, one of them is meant to accommodate the hat. So let's look at the hat. Oh, well, here, this is the Superman stuff here. See, there's the bullet, which I think is great. And those are the sculpts without any of the hair pieces on them. Those are the hair pieces. As you can see, this hair piece here has a more of it's closer to the head. That's to accommodate the hat. And I mean, if you can look at this honestly and say you think this doesn't look like Christopher Reeve, you need glasses like this. You need to wear glasses. But yeah, like that's just incredible. Unreal. Pardon me. But yeah. See, now here's the hat, as I was saying. Now I'm just going to minimize this a little bit because I think I made it too big. There we go. That hat fits on the other hairpiece that has that's more close to the head, so that it doesn't, The one thing I would say, I would like if they could put something on the hat so that it doesn't look plasticky. That's the only sort of thing that I would say as a not a criticism, but oh, the Kent base is flocked, so it made it supposed to look like. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it maybe was supposed to be somewhere in the office in the Daily Planet, so it could be carpeted. That's great. If it is, that's awesome. But yeah, yeah. The only thing I would say, again, just in terms of a bit of a criticism, is that it would be great if they could make the hat not so shiny. You know, it's a felt hat in real life. Those hats, I mean, it's a felt hat. It's like you're in any Indiana Jones hat, or any kind of fedora. It's either beaver felt or rabbit felt is how they're made. So it's not going to be shiny, and it's not shiny in the movie. So I would hope that maybe um yes, that's what I would hope, is that they can do a flocking effect on it. But again, I don't mind it. It's not that I don't like this version. This is fine too. I don't have a problem with it. It's just, if I'm gonna make a nitpick, that's the nitpick. Is that I would like the hat to match the rest of his clothes. Like all of his clothes are real fabric. So, make the hat look like real fabric. I know you can't make it out of real fabric, but make it look like real fabric. But yeah, but I mean, like that, just that looks amazing. I absolutely love that. And I don't know, how anybody could not like that at all. Sorry, 1 second, because I just got a notice. Okay, nope, nothing. But yes, the trench coat. I love the trench coat. I think it's a great look. This is also great, as you said, Winman. They're not using the correct pencil. Well, no, it's not. It's not that it's a pelt. It's like, for instance, the hats that Herbert Johnson in England does, that did for all the Indiana Jones movies. And I'm speaking from an Indiana Jones expert standpoint. um, they make those out of beaver felt or rabbit felt, and it's not. There's no skin. It's not. There's no. The pelts would imply that the skin is in there too. It's not. It's literally just the fur. Um, because the beaver pelt ones are typically much more expensive because they retain the natural ability of beaver's fur, where they're water resistant. The rabbit felt tends to absorb water, not entirely. It's still more resistant than not, but it's the beaver pelts are the ones that are the best for that. Mine is beaver pelt, because I'm a nerd like that. But anyway, but yeah, it's yeah, the like, this look is great. Like, that's the more stoic look that I was talking about for the face. The grinning look I love for Clark. It suits Clark. It's a Clark thing to look like. And let's just talk about the tailoring of this suit. My God, it's insanely good. Like, how rare is it that you get a suit jacket on a 6 scale figure that's tailored this well? It's really, really good. Their tailors did an amazing job. And obviously, there we have the man of the hour. And like I said, while I do like the more less smiley face, I will say I really like the smiling Superman like this. I do. But the way I want to pose them when I have them, the way I'm going to have them together, I think I'm going to need him to be this face to be on the Clark Kent figure. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yes, yeah, that's right. It's like the Superman. It's more of a smirk, and the Clark Kent is more of a grin, like a golly gee, Clark Kent kind of a grin. And I think they nailed that. I think it's perfect. They absolutely nailed it. Um, I don't know how. I don't know how anyone has a problem with this. I really don't. And to the people who do, like, I just want to ask, like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Because it's it's Christopher Reeve. It's obviously Christopher Reeve. But like this, I love that look for Superman as well, with the more stoic face. Again, it's just they just nailed it. The hands look amazing. There was some concern. I saw some people concerned that that maybe it was going to be a seamless wrist. It is not. Um, I think if they had done seamless wrists, it probably would have been more expensive. But again, the way the suit is, I this the length of the sleeve, it covers any seam, so I wouldn't. I'm not worried about that. But again, like, look at the suit. Just let's go back to this suit for a second. It's perfect. This is an exact replica in 6th scale of the kinds of suits that men wore in the 70s. And it's just amazing. This is not the kind of suit that men wore in the 70s, unless they had unless they were an actor in a Superman movie, or they just had some issues to work out. But look at the suit, looks amazing. I just love this. I love this picture. I love the way they've done what they've done with the S shield. I think it looks amazing. Like, look at that. I know I'm gushing. I'm aware that I'm gushing, but I mean, honestly, it's just not. It's if not having held it in hand and seeing it firsthand. Obviously, I can't say this with any with absolute accuracy, but to me, this looks perfect. I just don't see how you would necessarily improve on it to a great extent, at least anyway. But yeah, like, so another issue I've heard is that people were complaining that he's not wearing a belt in the suit, the Clark Kent suit. He didn't wear a belt in the movie. What you can't see because of the jacket is he has suspenders. I don't know if they've included the suspenders, because I mean, if he's got the jacket on, you're not going to see them anyway. So maybe they didn't bother. We probably look at I don't know if it'll be in the accessories or not, but yeah, he's not wearing a belt because he has suspenders. And most men, even today, if you wear suits that you wear suspenders with, you generally don't wear a belt with suspenders. That's just a thing. The suspenders basically do the job of the belt without you needing a belt. But yeah, like, I honestly can't imagine them improving on this. I don't know how they would. I imagine they will, though. I think they'll improve on it as much as they can. And as amazing as this is, anything that they do to it to improve it is just going to make it better. So I'm on board. I'm all in. I don't have any regret. As I was saying earlier, this Superman movie. Now, I loved Henry Cavill as Superman. I think Henry Cavill was the next best Superman we've ever had on screen. That's my take. For me, it's just what it is. I know people think Tom Welling, but Tom Welling was never really Superman, was he? And then, who else? The guy from Supergirl who played Superman, Tyler Hoechlin, I think is his name. All due respect to him, I think he did a great job on that show, but I just don't see him as Superman, and I hated his suit in Supergirl. Oh God, I hated that suit with the weird shoulder strap things. I don't understand. Anyway, Christopher Reeve is my Superman. In long and the short of it is Christopher Reeve is my Superman. I'm not knocking anyone else, but this character at the time this movie came out, I was 5 or 6 when I saw it, I guess. You know, my dad, I think my mom went with us too. My parents took me to see this, took me and my sister. And then I went repeat viewings. I had my dad take me to the movie to see this a few times in the theater because it had such an impact on me as a kid. And to this day, if I overthink about Christopher Reeve and you know the tragic events of what happened to him, I get emotional because he was Superman to me. So I try not to overthink it, and I still haven't watched that special on. I forget if it's on Disney Plus or on Paramount. I forget where it is. I haven't watched it yet. The Christopher Reeve Superman documentary, because I don't know that I'll be able to get through it. Honestly, one day I will watch it, but I'm not ready to. I'm not ready yet. But that said, this version of Superman is what I think of when I think of Superman. I think of this. This is in my head. This is in my memory. It's my nostalgic attachment. Is this version is Christopher Reeve. Again, as much as I love Henry Cavill, and I do, like I said, I think he is the next best one that we've ever had, and I really, really liked him as Superman. This is the one though that I've been holding out for. This one, and the fact that we're getting a 2-pack of him as Superman and Clark Kent, that's insane to me. I just Hot Toys would never do this. Hot Toys would never do this. Bar none. They would not. Flat out, full stop. They would not do this. They've stopped doing 2-packs. The last 2-pack Hot Toys did of a single character in 2 versions was Boba Fett from The Mandalorian. So you got that Boba Fett in his desert Tuscan robes, and then the Boba Fett in the beat up acid marked armor. And that was the last 2-character 2-pack that they've done, and that's several odd years ago. But I just don't. I mean, if they do it, good on them, good for them. But InArt beat them to the punch, 100%. Like I had a poster from a movie still, poster of Superman in my bedroom when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure this was what it looked like. He was doing this stance. He was standing there like this. I don't think the cape was flopping around as much, but that was pretty much the image. And this looks just like it. Like it's amazing. Again, I love the trench coat, and you know, the tailoring on the suit. I still can't get over how good the tailoring on that suit is. And then of course you know, there's your classic Superman with his hands on his hips, and that's the draped cape. That's not the wired cape that he's got there. You can tell just because of the way it falls. And I love that. That look for him is perfect. Absolutely perfect. But I mean, look, if you have an issue with the sculpt, and that is your right. You have every right to have a problem with it if you do. Whatever you're, you know, thinking of it. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna acknowledge we've got Big Rib. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's exactly why I haven't watched it yet. yeah, it's yeah, this is you know what? The thing is I don't want to sound like I'm trying to shill for InArt here, because like I said, I don't own any other InArt figures. I don't. This will be my first one. Um, Part of the reason for that is because it's difficult for me to buy InArt figures, just because I can't buy directly from InArt. It's not like with Hot Toys where Sideshow is the North American distributor. So it's easy to get Sideshow figures. InArt doesn't have that yet. I mean, maybe one day they will, but for right now, the only ways I can buy an InArt figure is to get it through, like, Spec Fiction or 1/6 Kit or something like that. And that is also relatively simple if you think about it. But it's still a hoop that I never have to jump through for Hot Toys figures. But this is worth it for me. This is 100% worth it. I'm not regretting my decision to pull the trigger on this at all, and I won't regret it. And I was, even before InArt announced that they were doing this, I considered going on eBay and looking for that original Hot Toys Christopher Reeve figure and just picking it up, on the secondary market. It has come down somewhat in price from what it used to go for, but it's still up there. It's not cheap. I'll put it that way. It's not cheap, but it's also not this. This is a million miles better than that Hot Toys one. I mean, it's just, I'm not going to start, like, here's the thing. I'm not going to start going off and being one of those people that's like, oh, InArt is the best, Hot Toys is terrible, I'm going to hate on Hot Toys now. No, absolutely not. Hot Toys makes all the best Star Wars stuff. They do. That's just a fact. Their Marvel stuff is great too. I don't have a ton of their Marvel stuff, but the stuff that I do have, I love. It's all great. They're still the king of the mountain. Let's not forget that. InArt being what they are, they're still a small company compared to Hot Toys. Hot Toys has all the IPs, or a lot of the IPs, and they have all the, they're a company of a certain size that they're probably able financially to pay the best sculptors, or to bring in teams of sculptors. So they've got people working on things all the time, which is why their distribution is a lot quicker relative to InArt. So look, InArt's got a long way to go to get close to Hot Toys. That's just a fact. Did I see your comment on the wrists? No, I think I missed that. Let me see. Oh, this one? Interchangeable hands. Oh, really? There you go. Okay. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Oh man, I didn't even notice that. I'll have to look at the specs again. But wow, okay, perfect. Now I'm even happier about it. This soups will be one of my all-time grails for me. To me, it doesn't matter who made it, as long as the quality and passion is put into it. Exactly. You hit it right on the head. I don't care who did it. If it's done at this level, then that doesn't bother. Like, I happen to have, the majority of my figures are Hot Toys. And that's just because Hot Toys makes the majority of the things that I'm interested in. But I'm not a loyalist either. Like, I have some Sideshow figures. I got one. I have some Sideshow figures. I have some Hano figures, but that doesn't count because Hano is technically Hot Toys. But I have Hano, Sideshow, Trick or Treat. Studios. I have one of theirs, the Sam from Trick or Treat, the movie Sam. I love that movie. And then I have what else have I got? Oh god. Oh well, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. It'll bother my back to turn around so much. Um, but I have yes. Again, agreed. Yeah, I have things from other companies as well, but the vast majority, I would say 90% of my stuff is Hot Toys. But that is going to change in the coming next couple of years because I have that the Crow from Caustic Plastic. I ordered that because that is incredible. And if that comes out anything like their prototype, which I have to believe it will, I'm going to be extremely happy because I love that movie. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but that movie came out during my early, what was that, 94? I was 21. I was a young man away at university, living on my own on campus with other people my age and just into grungy things, and that movie really scratched an itch for me at that age, and it's stuck with me ever since. And the tragedy of what happened to Brandon Lee obviously was something that made it even more meaningful to me. So yeah, when I saw that Crow, oh my god. But that's another one. That's one that's not Hot Toys that I've got coming in. So it's one of those things where you just have to, like you said, like Big Rib said, it's about who does the best version for you. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. And for me, this Superman, I just don't I don't know how anyone's going to top this. I really don't. I mean, come on. I just don't know. And apparently the shirt, his shirt, so that you can pose it where he's holding it open with his costume underneath. The buttons on the shirt are magnetic. It's a little magnetic clasp, so you can just pull it. So that's great. I'm glad for that. That makes everything easier. But yeah, like this is a 10 out of 10. It's a home run. Like I said, the only real sort of criticism I could say is the hat. Just make the hat look more like fabric, and or make it look more like actual like a felt hat. Yeah, you'll have nailed it at that point. But yeah, like everything else, like the suit, I'm not a tailor. I don't I'm not even much of a clothes horse. I literally I have a drawer full of t-shirts and I have the same 4 pairs of jeans. That's and then all the rest of my clothes are work clothes. Like everything else I own is I have a very drab wardrobe. I'll put it that way. Everything is earth tones. But that's, when you're an archaeologist, you're in the dirt, you don't dress up. It's just not a dress up job. So I have a very limited wardrobe, but it's what I like. So that's it. So based on that though, you wouldn't think that I would be able to give advice or comment on men's fashions, but let me tell you, this suit looks amazing. Like the tailoring in the pants is perfect. The way the jacket is perfect. They nailed it. They nailed it. And obviously, this goes without saying. This is perfect. But yeah, like it's like look at that. And I don't know if I think they're using different lighting for the different shots because see the light's coming from over here, and then it's coming from over here. But it looks so good. I cannot wait. I can't wait to have this. He is going to take a place of honor in my collection, which is also why I'm building a new display case, Costa case. Because yeah, I need some places where I can put stuff. I think this one might go into my my mono. Okay, hold on a second. We got some more. Zooming in on the Clark Kent Soup's shirt. Looks like it has armholes. Oh, really? Okay. Let's go back to that. Let's see what that looked like. Back to the accessories. I'm guessing that's... Was it in the accessories? Yeah, it was in the accessories pack. Oh, wow. I gotta go way back. They had a lot. And that's the other thing. InArt posts so many pictures. Like there's the disclosure from them is incredible. Okay, there we are. So let's see here. Just going to zoom this in as big as I can, and then I'm going to try and move this. Oh, yeah, you're right. I do see what looks like little... It looks like maybe little holes there. It's hard to tell because they've clearly folded it up. Like that's obviously not the whole thing. So I don't know. Maybe it is like a little t-shirt, or at the very least it's something that goes over his arms go through it. But you know what? I don't even think that it does. I get the impression that you're meant to tuck it inside the shirt. And I don't think it actually locks in over his arms or anything. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We're gonna find out, that's for sure. But yeah, it's and we're gonna go zooming through here again because go back to where we were. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, this just looks, the flight pole on it I think is really good. I'm probably not, the funny thing is I'm probably not going to have him in a flying pose. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll find out, won't we? I would imagine that it does. I don't think it does, and I'll tell you why. Because I think the logo on it is the same material as the logo on the regular Superman suit. So I would imagine that they don't have that underneath the shirt when you're not showing it, because it would stand out through the shirt. Maybe. I don't know. You could be right. It could be a preloaded or something thing. I don't know. But yeah. I just all around 10 out of 10. Love this figure. I can't wait. To have this. But yeah, like that's Christopher Reeve. That's Clark Kent. There you go. But yeah, it's oh, sorry. But yeah, it's just this was the biggest thing this week for me, the announcement of this figure, because I am such a nostalgic guy when it comes to certain IPs, and this is Superman for me. This is Superman, and just the fact that they're honoring Christopher Reeve with a figure like this, like they've put so much into this. You can tell they've put the design, they've really done their homework. Yeah. I think that it, yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, I mean, just the way they've done this, the way it's set up, the way that they've honored him with this sculpt, which is incredible. I honestly can say, and I it's one of those things where I think Christopher Reeve would be proud of this. I really do. I think he would be honored by it. Obviously, I don't know. I never met the man. I don't know what he would have thought, but I think this does him justice in a way that most other companies might not have been able to achieve. And for that reason alone, it's perfect. He's what's the word I'm looking for? He's a generational type of a talent. He really was. Christopher Reeve. He went to Juilliard in New York City. But his acting ability was incredible for this part. I mean, I watched those movies even today. I've watched Superman and Superman 2, both of those movies. Superman 3, your mileage may vary. But Superman 1 and 2, he proved, like, you don't see too many actors who can play two characters in one movie, and by that I mean Superman and Clark Kent. And when he was Clark Kent, he was a different person. You can 100% see how that, Lois would not know it was him. People wouldn't recognize him because when he was Clark Kent, he would slouch. He was very meek. He was very like, oh gee, well gee, like he was very, you know what I mean? It's a testament to his acting a bit. Like, he was that good. And then when he was Superman, he just he'd stand up straight. His chest comes out. His chin comes up. He would just be that much more of a what's the word I'm looking for? He would be he just stood out. And the guy was 6'4". He wasn't a small man. So, I mean, it wasn't like you would put him in a room, put a different shirt on him and have him slouch, and that most people would be like, it's the same guy. In his case, I could believe why people maybe wouldn't put two and two together. I think eventually people would have. I mean, obviously, let's be real, but still. You watch those performances. Trust me, if you've not ever seen Superman or Superman 2, I recommend both. Go back and watch those. And watch his performance as Superman and Clark Kent. It's day and night. He's two different people, and he does such an amazing job. And I can't imagine anyone doing that again. I mean, I'm sure somebody comes along. I mean, there's actors out there all over the place that are very, very talented, but Christopher Reeve really did it, and this figure honors him. And I think anyone who got on the pre-order for this, anybody who bought it, if you guys, any of you that are watching, anybody out there, if you got it, I think you're all going to be really, really happy. I know I'm going to be. This thing is going to be, like I said, a place of honor in my collection for sure. Because it's pretty darn near perfect. Not gonna change that line of thinking for me. I love this pieces, I should say. This 2-pack. This is incredible. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, that's kind of it. that was pretty much everything that was like really big for me this week. I obviously didn't, I wasn't necessarily paying attention to everything that came out. But the stuff that made the most impact for me was those Star Wars figures and this Superman 2-pack from InArt. And I'm a happy boy. I'm a very happy boy. But yeah, but that's, I think that's all I got to say. It's been almost an hour and a half, and it was great to have my good buddy Lael join us. Sorry, Leroy, to join us. What's going on in the future? So, let's see, what's this? Sorry, Big Rib, I almost missed you. I have thoughts. I haven't fully, it's not in my head articulated yet. I'm interested. Let's put it that way. I've got it to the point now where it's like, I was kind of like, go on. Like, it was that kind of thing. That was my take for now. If you tune in tomorrow when I am on Collectors Lounge International with 1/6 scale man, Lael Rockwell himself, or sorry, Leroy Kent. Yeah, I'll have more. I'll be able to articulate better what my thoughts are tomorrow. I think I just need some time to sit with it. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna call it, because again, like I said, that was kind of the biggest thing. So yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, what I'm doing. So I've got Collectors Lounge International tomorrow at noon Eastern. And then this week coming, I've got I'm gonna try and put out a couple of videos about I got my, this is not a Hot Toys thing. And actually, sorry, I was saying before that not all my stuff is Hot Toys. Oh, wait. Yes. It's just a two-wheel dolly. It has the it has my my garage shelves that I haven't built yet. That's one of the projects I'm going to be doing this summer over the next few weeks, and then I'll be able to put that dolly back down in our locker. But yeah. But no, I was saying earlier that 90% of my collection is Hot Toys, and the other percentage is other things. X06. I also collect X06 stuff, but very limited. Very limited. Thank you, Big Rib. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I have a thing for Star Trek: The Next Generation. That was my other big thing when I was in high school. That was on, and I watched that. I loved that show. Sorry about that. I accidentally bumped myself out. What was I saying? Yeah. So I've been collecting the Next Generation, the Bridge Crew. So I'm trying to complete that, and then once that's done, that'll probably be it for me for X06. Not because there's anything wrong with them. It's just that I don't know anybody who's doing really, really high end Star Trek stuff. Yeah, I know that was weird. I apologize. Yeah, my mouse does this thing where if it's an Apple, like it's one of these Apple, and I my hand brushed it when I moved my arm, and then it just swiped everything off. So that's what happened. So I'm not going to put my hand near it. But anyway, yeah, so I do have some X06 stuff. And most recently, I finally got my Dr. Beverly Crusher. So I'm very happy about that. And I want to do a video about that. So I'll probably do a video about her because I just got her in, but I haven't done it yet because, like I said, this week I was working a lot. So yeah, that'll be this week. I'll do a Beverly Crusher video. I don't know if you can see her. She's back here. See, she's wearing her blue coat. She's in the cupboard right now there with she's in there with Jean-Luc Picard, Data, Geordi, and her. And then so I still have to get Worf, Troy, Riker, and then I think that's it, because I'm not getting the Wesley. Nobody wants the Wesley. And the one they did is it's too little kid. I don't need him. I just like, shut up, Wesley, that whole thing. Anyway, but yes, so there is another thing that I do buy. I do like the X06 Star Trek stuff. So there is other stuff that I collect. So there you go. But yeah, so I'll do a video about her next week, about Dr. Crusher. And then anything else that might arrive next week, I would like it if anyone who's keeping track, try and let's do a running time thing on how long I'm going to keep waiting for that Chewie and C3PO in the net bag from Empire Strikes Back. I still don't have that. That's been paid off for 6 months, and it's been out since January, I think, and I still don't have it. What's up, Sideshow? And that's not the only one. I'm waiting on Chewie still. I'm waiting on my TIE pilots. Still don't have any word about them. What else? There's a Darth. Well, they've not announced Darth Malgus yet, but he's due any day now. Still waiting on him. Nihilus. Again, there's a bunch of figures that are just there. I don't know why they take their time with these things. But anyway, we're waiting on them. If any of them show up this week, I will be making videos about that. Believe you me. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. That's it. That's all. So, thank you very much, everybody who came in. Thank you, Big Rib. Thank you, Winman42. Thank you again to my brother, Lael Rockwell, for joining us. That was extremely happy. That made me extremely happy. I was so happy to see him. But yeah, I will. Oh, hold on. It's waiting on. Not in stock. How is it not? How do some people have it then? I don't know. So many people have it. Like, did they just get a small batch at each time? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. But but that's what they told me, because the last time I contacted them about it, I emailed them about it, and the message I got back was that it's not in stock. And when it comes in stock, I will be notified. And all I can do is say, okay, thank you. Because I mean, what can I do? I can't say anything. There's nothing I can say. I don't know. Maybe they're telling me the truth. I assume they're telling me the truth. I just don't understand why it's happening. But anyway, yeah, that's the only thing I can think it is, because otherwise everybody would have it by now. I mean, they're really, really late, like really late. This is the latest I think I've ever waited for a figure that's already been out. Like, honestly, I've never had to wait much longer than I think the longest I ever waited before was maybe 2 months after release date. But this one is just dragging. I hope it's all worth the time. I hope all this waiting, I hope it ends up being worth it. The photos I've seen, it looks amazing, so I'm not worried, but still, I want it. I want it in my collection. He's got a space right in, where is it? No, up here in my Empire Strikes Back sort of stuff shelf. I have to reorganize things. But yeah. Anyway, as I said, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much for making this a really good stream. I had a good time. I hope you did too. And yeah, please remember, please like the video. Please like this. Share it. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would like to try. I'm gonna do more of a push for like putting out more videos and live streams this summer. So I would like to see if I can get up to 100 by the end of the summer. That would be great. If I can get more, even, that would be great. But I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, you know. And I like to stay humble. Anyway, thanks for being here. Take care, and we will. Yeah, I'll see you all. See you all on the other side. Take it easy.